up, Bamboo Buddy? Today we're continuing Beacon Pines. Last time I ended off on a to be continued. I didn't even get a BN. I got a to be continued. So we'll see how that goes. So now we gotta reinterrogate Mr. Tolliver.
They'd run the classic good cop, hard cop interrogation.
There's another charm I'm missing.
Rollo brandished a steely gaze.
This is gonna be hilarious.
I've got this. Read about it 100 times.
Oh Lord.
Rollo swaggered past the chair which propped up the slumping Hiram Tolliver. Without even looking at his captive, he began with a long, blustery drawl.
Well, Mr. Tolliver.
Mr. Tolliver remained motionless. Rollo spun around to face him. He'd clearly expected to rouse Mr. Tolliver with his booming voice.
Mr. Tolliver?
Beck and Luca gave each other an unsure glance. Rollo slammed his fist on the table.
Boom! I said, Mr. Tolliver!
He grabbed the table lamp and beamed it onto the unconscious face. Mr. Tolliver groaned and slowly lifted his head. He recoiled with a muddled, weary squint.
What in the world?
The chair wobbled as he attempted to straighten up.
Who's there?
Mr. Tolliver could only make out rough shapes through the glaring light. With a gruff tone, Rollo hoped to both conceal his voice and intimidate.
I'll be the one asking questions here, punk. Now hold on, just calm down. Oh, I am calm. Calm as a carrot in dirt. As for you, looks like you're sweating.
The doubtful expression on Beck and Luca's faces transformed into awe.
We can do this my way, or let's just say I've never needed another way.
Rollo, hitting his stride, was now channeling every detective trope his memory could recall. He slammed the table again.
Now dance! What? I don't even...
Mr. Tolliver's voice became desperate. He was nearly in tears.
You tied me down, now how on earth could I dance? Dance with your mouth, punk. Spill the beans. What are you doing poking around in this house? I'm here to help Juniper. To make sure everything's ready. Oh, so you're in cahoots with Gran. Gran?
Mr. Tolliver was in a daze, now more confused than ever.
Gonna help her blow up the festival, huh? Blow up the festival? Good Lord.
He shook his head, feeling more and more dizzy.
No, you got it all wrong. Where is she now? She's headed to the source. The source? What's the source? It's where
His voice faded to a whisper.
the town began. Where it all began. What is Operation Sparkplug?
That, Mr. Tolliver passed out cold.
Oh my god.
Rollo swung around with a repentant grimace.
I knew Mr. Tolliver would spill the beans if you put pressure on him. Dang, Rollo. I think you were a little too hard on him. What did he say about the source? It's where the town began. We need more information. Yeah, but we better not push Mr. Tolliver any further. Is there anyone else who might know more? What about the History Museum? It got set up for the festival. No, that tent is put up by the Valentines. Everything they do there is a bunch of fluff and to glorify themselves. Is there anything more reliable? The library. If there's information about the source thing, Kato could help us find it. Let's get some answers. Oh, thank God they didn't make me run there. Dang, this is a nice library. Thanks, you worked hard on it. Aren't you a little young to be a librarian? Oh, Kato here hung up so much they eventually gave him a set of keys. I just keep an eye on the place for Mrs. O'Rourke sometimes. They got you working for free? Oh, so the librarian's the chick who's always reading the book at the fountain. It's quiet and I get all access to books enough.
What can I do for you all?
We need a favor.
I already told you, Rollo. I can't put any higher on the wait list for my comic. And if you're here with more candy, I'll have you know I can't be bought. Call it a personal code of conscience.
Actually, we're looking to do some research.
Now you're speaking my language. What are you looking for?
The thing is, we sort of don't know. What do you got on the history of the town?
There's this country record archive.
What's in those?
Births, deaths, newspaper clippings, stuff like that. Pretty boring read. But they do go all the way back to when the town was founded.
Great, we'll start there.
Chapter 8.
Ooh, I finally made it to a new number.
6 feet under, 3 towns over.
Ooh.
The kids spent the rest of the afternoon combing through dusty piles of old county records, desperately searching for anything that could help them make sense of Mr. Tolliver's cryptic utterance. Luca tried to shake the thought of Gran's basement, but his focus wavered. Explosives, messages hidden in jam, dossiers on various town figures, and a corkboard threaded with photos. Gran was the only family he had left. He still couldn't bring himself to believe the worst. But the old map with the symbol of explosives in town square made that difficult. As the sun began to set, the kids were no closer to the truth.
If I have to read any more records, my eyeballs are gonna pop. We have to keep digging. If I dig another word, I'm gonna end up in one of these S9 death records. Rollo Cotter lived a full and wonderful life. So he read so much boring crud that his brain oozed out of his ears.
Rollo shut his book with an assertive nod.
If you got a better idea, spit it out. You sound like my sister. Keep pushing your luck, pal. It won't be in boring country records that kill you. Boring county records that kill you. I'll put you in the obituaries myself.
Rollo muttered under his breath.
Your county record. Really, that's the best you've got? When I'm done with you, you'll be a footnote in history. Just like...
Slammed her finger down on the open page before glancing down to read.
J. Hartford here. Wait a minute. J. Hartford is his grandma's name. I'd love to see you try. Hey. We're all a little tired here. Let's just take a minute and...
Something tickled the back of Luca's mind.
Wait, what was the name back? In the obituary? J. Hartford. From Brooktown Tribune 8 years ago. That can't be right. What is it? J. Hartford. That's my grand's name, Juniper Hartford. Maybe there were 2 J. Hartfords? That's not his grandma, bro. Mrs. Hartford is survived by her younger daughter, E. Hartford, which is his mother. You think the person being his grandma is actually his mother, and that green ooze aged her up? My mom's name is Eleanor. Okay, this is getting creepy. That would make sense because the green ooze, as we saw when it hit Iggy, it made his hair and limbs grow uncontrollably. And when it hit Beck, it made her look more mature. It made her hair white. If your grand is 6 feet under, 3 towns over, roll credits, then who am I living with?
The question hung in the air.
That's his mother, I bet.
Alright, gang, I gotta close up for tonight.
Beck rubbed her eyes.
How late is it?
Almost 10.
Oh crap, Pop's gonna kill me. I gotta go. Yeah, my parents will be worried sick. Okay, let's meet up as early as we can at the festival tomorrow. What are you gonna do about the unconscious man in your basement? Think of something.
Luca's heart was pounding as he approached the house.
That's his mom, bro.
If he was lucky, Gran, or whoever it was, hadn't gotten back yet.
Because his mom went quote-unquote missing. But it would make sense that it'd be his grandma who actually died. And his mom, who was working underground, aged up from the green ooze.
And of course, there was Mr. Tolliver tied up and unconscious in the basement. Dealing with him would be the first order of business. Luca shook out his arms to calm his nerves before entering. He held perfectly still, tempering his breath, and listened closely. She was asleep. His only hope was that she hadn't found Mr. Tolliver before dozing off.
Yeah, that hoe not sleep. There's no way she sleep. Nah, she not sleep. I don't believe that. This music is scaring me. Oh no.
Mr. Tolliver was nowhere to be seen.
Bruh. Why am I on edge? Maybe he woke up and escaped from spy niggas left without a trace?
Maybe Gran knew everything.
What do I do?
Luca's hungry stomach groaned. Not realizing it, he'd gone the entire day without eating.
Okay, I can figure this out. I just need a little brain food.
Luca rushed over to the pile of jam jars, unscrewed one, and shoveled a handful into his mouth.
I'm afraid your jam delivery will be delayed.
He flipped the lid to read the label.
Mr. Nuncree. Oh no. Okay, now I can think. So Graham knows we're tied up, Mr. Tolliver. I'm true. The ones for Nuncree probably were tainted. If she doesn't know, then I need to play it cool. Because the only option is to go to bed and act like nothing happened. Graham will think Mr. Tolliver finished what he was sent to do and left when he was done. Yeah, this is gonna mess me up. Because, she doesn't like Mr. Nuncree. Gran? Okay, stick to the plan. Go to bed and play it cool. Bro, why does this feel nasty?
As Luca climbed the final stair, the emotion of the day dragged heavily on him. With each consecutive step, his legs weakened.
Yeah, it was poison.
His stride began to falter. He tried to grab for the railing to steady himself. Something was wrong.
Yeah, it was poison for Nuncree. Because Nuncree is, she knows he's a traitor.
His limbs might as well have been bolted to the ground. Through numb lips, he mumbled just before falling asleep.
The jam? Ow, it's Gran. Sweet boy. What did you get yourself into? Rest now and let me handle everything. Chapter 9.
A speech to end all speeches.
Wait, is this the route where
Luca awoke to find himself face down in bed.
is this the route where the kids tampered with the festival?
He moaned into his pillow. Why would Gran drug him?
She wasn't trying to drug you.
Why was she trying to drug Mr. Nuncree?
Right. Because he's a
Shaking
sicko.
questions from his woozy head, Luca snapped back to the matter at hand.
The festival. Let me just handle everything. Don't you worry about nothing. I gotta get out of here. He still got that hat on. Where have you been? Grant put something in the jam. Yeah, we know. Secret messages for secret conspirators. Not that one. That one was intended for Mr. Nuncree. It put me to sleep. Whoa, ho, ho. Sly devil. Sly, okay. I think she's trying to remove him from the equation. He might be in danger. Have you found anything? We looked around, but we haven't seen anything odd. Your Gran is nowhere to be found. But Mr. Nuncree is just loafing around waiting for the speech. What speech? Mayor West just got up on the podium. Everyone is gathering around at the stage. Let's get moving.
Augustus Valentine nervously wiped his brow.
Wait, hold on. Who all is there? The town is here. They still got some people missing though. I don't see the bat chick who does the scoop. Oh, there she is. She's in the back. Okay, I see Mrs. Fratelli. I don't see Mr. Tolliver, and I don't see Gran. Those are the two people I don't see. All right. Cause where's Roxy? I see Roxy's friend, and there's Roxy. Yeah, those are the two people. Hello, Beacon Pines. I'm Augustus Valentine, your mayor, and I suppose you already know that. Oh, yes, before we get started, I just want to take a moment to recognize someone who couldn't be here today. This town wouldn't be where it is without my father, Sharper Valentine. So I thought we'd start with a round of applause befitting such a great man. Dang. Even that's more than old Carter deserved.
Gus cleared his throat and awkwardly loosened his tie.
Right, where was I?
William Kerr bounded on the stage with the energy of a preacher at a big tent revival.
Gus Valentine,
He
everybody.
gave Gus a hearty slap on the back and motioned him off the stage.
Dang. Let's hear it for our mayor. Dang. What a great turnout. Oh, heck, I didn't prepare anything. But I suppose I could say a few words. It'd be a shame to waste such a beautiful podium.
Mr. Kerr pulled a thick stack of note cards out from his vest.
He was waiting for this. Community, conviction, commitment. These are the things we celebrate at Perennial Harvest. For us, these are the pillars of the bridge of a better tomorrow. But I think it's time to add a new pillar. Change. Change is a powerful thing. It's dishonorable, unavoidable, and undeniable. And I am dang gone thankful for it. Change is the reason we're all here together today. It's hard for me to believe that it was only 4 years ago when fate brought me here. A simple business trip which brought me to a small town which would change my life forever.
Mr. Kerr took a moment to survey the crowd.
You know what?
He wiped away a single tear.
For the second I set foot in Beacon Pines, something about this place held me captive. You see, change represents opportunity. It represents potential. It was change that helped me recognize the potential of this place. To see that the people of this town, despite suffering great loss, still held on to the things that made them special.
He thumped the podium to emphasize each word.
Community, conviction, commitment. Change.
Mr. Kerr nodded confidently, biting his lip. The crowd was silent, in rapt attention.
Fate made a perfect match that day. Nothing more important to y'all than community. And Perennial Harvest is the community's first and foremost.
Mr. Kerr methodically made eye contact with each section of the crowd.
The only way you made it through the foul harvest was unshakable conviction. A conviction that a better tomorrow was just over the horizon. Perennial Harvest was founded on the conviction that we are that horizon. This festival is a symbol of our commitment to each other.
His voice began to build to a crescendo.
Now we walk hand in hand into a future we will shape together. And that is what change is all about. Grabbing the future by the scruff of the neck and making things happen. Change is a choice. I am tickled pink that we will all be making that choice together. How great is that? Just imagine what we can accomplish. What was that?
The crowd began to look around nervously.
Don't worry, a little thunder isn't going to ruin this day. Everyone remain calm.
Mr. Kerr quickly flicked through his note cards.
Where was I? Through all my travels, I have learned one true thing. One always reaps what they sow. We have all planted a lot of good in this town. And so, it is with a happy heart that I proclaim,
Raised his hands up to the heavens.
here comes the ice. Our harvest awaits. We have to
A merciless wall.
get a path where Gran doesn't do her plan.
Freezing everyone and everything it touched. For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for things to end. On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end.
There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything!
Alright, calm down, narrator. It's just a book.
Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again!
Okay, stop yelling at me.
No, I don't mean that.
Yeah, watch your tone.
We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again.
We just need to stop Gran from doing her explosion.
Please.
Okay, I could be sly here. But can I be sly anywhere else? This one might be the right one. Oh no. There's another path here. Oh, wait a minute. This didn't open anything. Because there's 3 branches, it still went the same way. That's interesting.
They'd run the classic good cop, sly cop interrogation. Luca and Rollo ducked behind a barrel, leaving Beck to her task.
Oh, this time it's Beck doing it. Of course Beck's gonna get the answers because, I mean, Beck's the best character. If we're being honest here. It's so funny. So, Luca is chill. Rollo is hard on, like, he's a hard on cop. And then Luca is sly. I mean, Beck.
With a few crisp snaps, she roused Mr. Tolliver.
I can see it. Bro, I can see this, bro. What? What's going on here? You're that Modewell girl. Please call me back. Sorry about all this.
Mr. Tolliver looked down and shifted a bit, testing his restraints.
It seems there's been a mix-up. You see, I'm down here for the same reason you are. Juniper sent you here?
Beck caught herself before letting the surprise manifest on her face. She'd already gotten him to reveal his relation to Gran. This was gonna be easy.
You know how Juniper is with her precautions. Operation Sparkplug all has us on edge. I guess she thought you needed some backup. But she sent a child? Or a better way to avoid prying eyes? Who would expect a kid? I suppose that makes sense.
Mr. Tolliver wriggled a bit in his restraints.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
Beck quickly removed the ropes.
That had to be uncomfortable. A little, yeah. But you understand. We never know who to trust in this town.
Mr. Tolliver rubbed the growing knot on his forehead.
Very true. So it turns out we're both here to...
Beck twirled her hand, as if to prompt Mr. Tolliver to finish her thought.
destroy the evidence?
Beck shook her head and clicked her tongue.
Yep. The old gal's nothing if not thorough.
Mr. Tolliver let out an amused huff in agreement.
Oh my god. What's up, Goshen? She sure is. Can't blame her though. If anyone finds out that we're going to destroy the source, well, we'll both know how bad that might be. No one will know anything once I finish cleaning up things down here.
Beck was on a roll now, playing Mr.
Oh
Tolliver.
my god. You sure you can finish this up on your own? You never trusted me for a reason. You can leave the rest to me. Good. There's one more loose end I'll go work on. Loose end? Oh, it's nothing really. The other day I had the radio on scan while restocking the candy shelf. And wouldn't you know it, I intercepted an odd phrase, oh my god, in the Perennial Harvest transmission. Underground secrets. That's ominous. I think it might be a password, but Juniper dismissed it. She said it wasn't mission critical. What's the password for? We don't know. So we have a password and nowhere to put it? It's gotta mean something, right? Good thinking, you should probably work that out. I got this under control. That's a relief. Between you and me, this basement gives me the willies.
Heading for the stairs, Mr. Tolliver hesitated and turned to Beck with a puzzled look. She grinned and gave him a peppy wave. With a shrug, he continued up the stairs, whistling a jaunty tune.
Oh my god, bro. Beck is too smooth. You guys catch all that? Sure did. This whole time, Mr. Oliver had a dead candy shelf. But he only sells us apples.
Beck blinked slowly in disappointment.
The password, Rolla. Well, sure, but once things are back to normal, I'll be having a word with Mr. Tolliver about that candy shelf. Fine. In the meantime, I got an idea.
She turned to the table and began tearing small scraps of paper.
He heard the password on the radio. Any good spy transmission is never what it seems.
Beck marked each scrap of paper and leaned back.
We just need to find the hidden meeting. Okay. What's another word for underground? Buried, covered? Could it be a cover-up? Maybe it's one of those each letter is missing a number thingies. So you would be 21, N would be 14, D would be... Oh, it's anagram. Nuncrease Drugstore.
Luca and Beck looked at Rollo with amazement.
Not him figuring that out. Okay, Rollo, I knew he'd get his chance to shine at some point. Rollo, that was incredible. Well, it's either Kren's Kren's Nude Rug Store. Yeah, I think you were right the first time. How'd you do that? What can I say? I love ciphers. I guess we know where to go next.